cooking some Indian style Chinese noodles. So this is dry Chinese noodles. I'm not going to use any flavoring that comes with it. I'm just going to use the dry noodles. And then we're just heating up some water. Water. And I'm going to add some sea salt to it. And just add this in. You can break it up. Usually it's better to add it once the water is kind of boiling. So next we take some onions. You can use red onions, white, yellow. White is more milder, red is stronger. This is some chopped up onions and few cloves of fresh garlic. So garlic, just smash it with a stone.
Smash it.
There you go. And just the garlic just comes off like that. You don't have to see all the skin is gone. So next we'll use some dry chilies, dry red chilies. So taking like 4. Then you want to take some fresh carrots and chop it up lengthwise, like julienne cut. So cut the carrots. Now the carrots take a little longer to cook, so I'm going to boil it a little bit by adding it into the water. You can cook it separately, but I'm just adding it to the water which is boiling with the noodles. And then when the carrot is half cooked, I'll take it out. And next I'll be chopping up some fresh zucchini. You can use fresh beans or any green vegetable. It gives a nice color in contrast to the carrots. So let me chop it up. So the carrot is kind of semi-cooking. So I take a skillet, a pan, anything you like, to saute some vegetables, and I'm using some sesame oil. You can use olive oil or coconut oil. Then I will add some cumin seeds. So let the oil come to a little bit of a heat, and then I add the cumin seeds, just like half a teaspoon. You can see they're spluttering. Then I add the garlic, chopped garlic, and I add the red chilies. You can use green chilies as well. Then I add some few pieces of urad dal, or it's the black gram dal, which is de-skinned, which is white inside. But it's optional. It just gives kind of an Indian flavor. And I'm adding little whole pepper just for the heat. I'm adding few pieces of cardamom. You don't need to add all these spices, it's up to you, but whatever you have. Then I'm adding bay leaves. It gives a very nice flavor, the bay leaves. And then little few pieces of cloves. So I've added all of them, and then just saute it for like few minutes. So we'll add the onions now. I'm using a spoon here because I'm holding the camera on one hand. I can't reach for the spatula, so bear with me. So Saute them for like 2 to 3 minutes on medium heat or medium high heat until the onions turn golden brown. So if you noticed, I've cut the onions into thin long pieces. I don't like it finely chopped, the small bits for noodles. The longer pieces taste better for noodles. And let's come back. We're going to add the cut zucchini. These are soft, so I'm not boiling them. There's the noodle is almost cooked and the carrot is kind of half cooked, so we'll take them out and we'll give a spin on the zucchini. Don't be afraid to add a little bit more oil. Gives a nice taste, because once you add the noodles, the oil gets sucked up. So, and it's important that you saute it really well. That's what gives a nice taste to it. So I've taken the carrots out of the noodles and they are kind of semi-cooked. You don't want to overcook it. And I'm going to add some turmeric powder, just a pinch, maybe a little bit more, and then some curry powder, any good brand curry powder, about 1 teaspoon should be enough. You can add a little bit more if you want the more curry flavor, but I think that's good. So first add the spices, saute them well in oil, and it's just a nice aroma coming out of it. And after about 30 seconds or so, you can add the carrots to it, and it just gives a wonderful color. I just drained the noodles in a colander, you can see, and poured the water out, and it's just pieces of carrots left over. But you can see the noodles cooked perfectly, and you don't want to overcook the noodles. And I'm going to take some little soy sauce. Don't add too much of it, because I've added some salt in this already when it was boiling. If you add too much soy sauce, it's going to become salty. So just like half a teaspoon to maybe a little bit more, and that should do it. And that gives a nice Chinese flavor to the Indian noodles. Then a secret ingredient is a little bit of tomato ketchup. That gives a kind of a sweet and tangy taste. You don't want to add any tomatoes, because tomatoes don't taste good with noodles. At least not this style of noodles. But you can definitely add tomato ketchup, which has a more of a sour taste. So let's just add some. Just that should be enough. And reduce the heat now. So here it is, a lemon, few drops. That should be enough. Then I add some fresh squeezed orange juice. It gives a different flavor. Okay, then now we'll add the noodles. And I need to hold down the camera and give it a mix. So there it is. I just mixed it up, and hope you enjoy it. So there's a Indian noodles served on a bowl, a little ketchup to it, and hope you enjoy.